Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of my Journeyman to Glory, currently at Peterborough Sports. If you do go on to enjoy today's episode, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new, and get a comment in as well down in the comment section down below, just to help boost the video in the YouTube algorithm. Since you were last with us, our form has taken a little bit of a wobble. We've suffered our first defeat since I took over as Peterborough Sports manager, and we've had some serious transfer business. I think it's 5 players in, 5 players out. Let's go check them out. If we start then firstly with our departures, Harrison Nee has left the football club. He has joined Hitchin on a permanent deal, only gone there on a non-contract. He was our 3rd or 4th choice striker. He's only been used 6 times all season and scored 1 goal in that time, averaging a 6.3. I simply haven't needed him, haven't used him. He's played 2 matches for Hitchin, who are in the, I think they're the level below. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the level below, and he's not even had an average rating yet, so I'm going to assume they're both, 2 substitute appearances, so it hasn't really worked out for him there so far, but we just didn't need him. Right back, Matt Tootle left the football club as well. He joined Kings Lynn on a permanent basis. He's gone there on £425 a week on a deal until the end of this season. He's 33 years of age. We just didn't need him because of his age and all that sort of stuff. I wanted to get him out the door. His performances this season, only averaging a 6.82, not really impressive. At Kings Lynn, he's not done too bad, to be fair, so far, with a 7.15 average rating. 4 goal contributions in 20 is not too bad, but I certainly felt like it was a position that we could improve on. Forward Mark Jones also left the football club. He has joined Lowestoft on a non-contract. They again, I think the division below us, or there might even be 2 divisions below. I'm not really too sure off the top of my head. He's not done too bad, to be fair, this season. 10 goal contributions in 19 appearances, with only 12 of them being starts. It's certainly not too bad, but again, we needed to get his wages off the wage bill to get some better players in, and Mark Jones has officially departed the football club because really he's 34 years of age and his current ability wasn't exactly great. Cuban Mayer was complaining about him not potentially getting a work permit, so he wanted to go out on loan. I suggested, would you like to be sold permanently? He said no, he wants to fight for a place at the football club, but he does need to go out on loan. So he has gone back over to the Netherlands in a non-playable league, I do believe. I'm not even going to attempt to try and pronounce that name, but they're paying 100% of his wages. It's only £100 per week, and he's actually out of a contract with us at the end of a season, and I highly doubt we'll probably get a new deal, but he has left the football club for now on loan at least. And the final departure then was another right back, this time at Matty Miles. 26-year-old has joined at Stratford on a non-contract. Again, they are the step below where we're currently playing at. So all these players that we've got out, they've all, apart from I think Tootle, gone to a step below. So that tells you about the standard of players that we have let go. He'd only managed 8 appearances for us so far this season, just the 4 starts. So I thought it was probably best to move him on. He's only made the 1 appearance so far as well at Stratford. But that then wraps up our departures. Let's go check out our new signings. Now obviously, with us getting rid of both of our right backs, we needed to bring someone in, and Marcel Elver Fontaine has joined the football club on £400 a week on a deal until the end of next season. 23 years of age, and I'm really excited to see how he does develop over the next season or 2. He was recently released by Aldershot. He managed 3 appearances in the Vanarama National League. He spent the second half of that season on loan at Tunbridge, where he managed 3 appearances. So far for us, he's made 4 appearances for us, got 1 assist, 1 player of the match, averaged a 7.28, so clearly a big improvement on the right backs that we did have, and I'm really happy to get him in through the door. Looks like a really good signing, not just for now, but for next season as well. Some of our loan players as well that did leave the football club, they were only in on loan until January. That was McGlinchey and I think it was Ashton Fox. They both gone back to Peterborough, and we were unable to get them back on a longer contract, a longer loan deal. So we brought in Callum Wood to cover at centre-back and also left-back. Not quite as good as Ashton Fox, unfortunately, but we're only having to pay £120 a week towards his £600 a week wages. So it just made sense, really. He's in as a backup option, and so far he's played 2 matches. He's only made the 1 start for us, but he's averaged a 7.1 rating, so clearly not too bad of a play, and I'm happy to just get in another option at centre-back. Marquise Martins has also joined the football club on a deal until 2026, so he will be here until after I leave the club. Obviously, if you haven't already checked out episode 1 and the rules, I can only be at a club for a maximum of 1 full season, so we've got the rest of this campaign, next campaign, and then after that I have to leave the football club no matter what. But Marquise Martins has joined on £210 a week. The 18-year-old has 5-star potential, 3-star current ability as well. He's coming on a free transfer from Banbury, who are in our league. He's got 8 goal contributions there in 19 appearances, averaging a 6.74. So far for us, he's averaged a 7.5 in his 2 matches, with neither of them being starts so far. So really excited to see how he does develop. 6'2", and just looks like an all-round very good signing on a free transfer as well from a team who are also in our league. I'm pretty sure we actually play Banbury in today's episode. Unfortunately, one of our forwards has suffered a 3 to 4 month injury, so we did need to bring in another option in them wide areas. Brandon Lonsdale has come in. He can play striker, right wing, left wing, can even do a job as a number 10, again until 2026. 5-star potential, only on £50 per week as well. He's come in on a free transfer after being released by Blackburn back in 2022, so he's not played for about a year or so now, but he's in on a deal until 2026. Certainly one more for the future, but can cover in a few positions as of right now. He's only averaged 6.4 in his 2 appearances so far. And our final signing for now then is Harry Lennon. We needed another central defender option, so we brought in the left footer on a free transfer. He was released by Wrexham at the end of last season, being without a club for half a season or so. So far for us, he has only played the one substitute appearance, getting a 6.8 rating in that match. £210 a week until the end of the season. It just kind of made sense really for all parties. In terms of how we got on then, since you were last with us, we have had a 2-2 draw at home to Tamworth, a 2-0 win away at South Shields, a 4-4 draw away at St Albans in the FA Trophy third round. I'm pretty sure we went 3-0 down in that game, ended up winning it on penalties. Then we had our first defeat since I've taken over as Peterborough Sports Manager away at Bishop's Stortford, a 1-0 in that one, and then we drew 1-1 against them in the reverse fixture. I'm not too sure why we played the same team twice in a matter of 5 days. We then had a 1-1 draw away at Scarborough Athletic, so this was a terrible run of form, but most recently we did bounce back with a 2-0 win at home to Chester. In today's episode then, we have Banbury away in the Vanarama National League North. They're currently 13th in the table, and also Chorley away in the FA Trophy fourth round. I'm not really too sure how the FA Trophy rules work in the qualification system, but the fourth round seems to be pretty deep in the competition. There's the transfers. We finally caught back up to date. Let's get into the first game of the episode. A couple of players are unfortunately unavailable for selection for this match. Hayden Kant is currently out with an injury. He's back in full fitness in 4 days, so I don't think he will feature in today's episode. And obviously Jordan Nicholson, like I mentioned earlier, he's out for another 4 months with a hip injury, so that is quite disappointing. He picked up his form recently in the last couple of matches. But we line up then with Crook in goal, a back four of Elver, Fountain, Johnson, Wood and Farrell, with Lawler and Smile in the midfield, Lonsdale, McCammon and Folks in behind Hewlett. On the bench we've got Elsom, Lennon, Gash, Felix and Martins. A little bit light on numbers at the moment. As you can see, we've got a couple trialists in. I do want to get another permanent left back in. I would like another central midfield option. In fact, I definitely need another central midfield option. I'm pretty sure we've submitted a few offers for players. I'd also like to get another right back in if there is room in the budget, and who obviously wouldn't want another striker if we can get that done. We've got to focus though on the players we've currently got. Banbury away, obviously Martin's returning to his former side. He finds himself on the bench for this one. He's not been too bad for us, to be fair. Excited to see how he does get on and develop really as a player while at Peterborough Sports. I think personally we've done a pretty good job at the club so far. If you had to give me a rating out of 10, let me know down in the comment section down below. How would you rate my time at Peterborough Sports as of right now? They're still not letting me start a coaching course though, so I think it's going to be hard for me to really develop and push on up the leagues without a coaching course until obviously we do get promoted with Peterborough Sports. That might not actually happen though this season, but we're going to tell the players that we have the trust and the faith in them to go out there and make the difference. Let's get into today's game then, skip through all this, get underway for it. They're playing a 4-4-2. Our 4-2-3-1 normally works really, really well against a 4-4-2 because obviously we've got that massive overload in the midfield, but Lonsdale picks up the ball on the right hand side, cuts back and finds Lawler. A little bit of room for him here. He's going to go into Folks, touch out of his feet and he curls one, and Ben Folks once again he's on the score sheet. Dan Lawler with the assist. Lawler was a player who, I'm not going to lie to you, I did write off, but I didn't know about McGlinchey's loan only being until January, and then Peterborough United wanted to try him in a different level or something like that, and then we actually, when his loan expired, we then agreed to sign him back. He accepted it, but then it got blocked by the league because it would have counted as an extra loan from Peterborough United, even though it was the same player. It counts as a different loan, which I thought was really, really bizarre. But we've got to forget about McGlinchey now. Ben Folks is the man scoring the goals. Dan Lawler is the man breaking play up in the midfield, and he has an assist in this one. He's also now just gone into the book. But 20 minutes on the clock, it's still at 1-0, up to 4th in the table. Free kick here for Banbury, swung into the box. Not a bad ball, but we will be able to deal with that. And now can we counter? McCammon chasing after it. Easy though, really, for Tompkins, and he goes back into Harding. A little bit of room, and he goes back into Tompkins. Can we win the ball back high up the pitch? Nice header there from Farrell, and now Folks cuts inside. Already got 1 goal to his name in this one. He looks for Hewlett in behind here. Decent first touch, and he strikes, and he finishes. Tom Hewlett with his 16th goal of the season. The man on loan from Burton. He's absolutely flying this season, and this is why Martins can't really get into the side. He's only playing as a poacher. Normally, I hate playing with poachers. I love an advanced forward. At the worst, I like playing with a pressing forward. I hate playing with a poacher. structure, but it's working for Hewlett. He's scored 16 goals already this campaign, and I don't think it was performing too well under the previous manager. Since I've come in, though, I've definitely got the best out of Hewlett, and I've 100% got the best out of Ben Foakes. Goal and an assist in 18 minutes for him in this one. We're currently 4 points off of top of the league as well, so we are pushing for it, but that dodgy run of form where we picked up, was it 2 draws and a loss? Really disappointing. Smile, though, looking for Elva Fountain. McCammon picks it up into the penalty area, rattles the crossbar, and Fleming is able to clear only as far as Farrell, but that is the end of the highlight. I certainly think as the season's gone by, we've been able to change this team and mould it into my team that I want to play. And we're well under the wage budget at the moment. Like I say, we have made a number of offers for more players. So by the time the next episode comes around, you will be able to see all of our new signings, and might even see some more departures as well. But there's not really too many players who I would like to get out of the door as of right now. I'm fairly happy with the squad. Maybe 2, 3 at the absolute maximum who are looking to really get out the door. McCammon's going to strike from distance on this occasion. He's not scoring from 40 yards out. He's putting that one into the top of the stand. And they're still playing with the 4-4-2. It is something, though, that I have noticed that we're very good against the 4-4-2. So I'm really happy with how we play in this 4-2-3-1 system, as Barlow picks up the ball here. Looks out wide into Abadai, and now Tompkins picks it up at right back. A little bit of room for him, and he cuts inside. Good tackle there from Smile, and he looks to clip a ball into the channel. Folks, he's probably not going to get there, and the defender, Fleming, will have a little bit of time. Back into the goalkeeper once more. Harding now on the ball. He looks for a long ball. Can we get underneath this one? Elva Fountain with a nice header. Can't quite find McCammon, though. And now Obadiah looking for that forward pass. Well out, though, by Lawler. And now it is with Josh Smile. Can we calm the tempo down? It's been very end-to-end as this highlight. Foakes now driving at his man, beats him into the penalty area and strikes. And that is a good save from Harding. The shot took a deflection there, but he did well to readjust, got the save in, and we will now have a corner kick. Farrell to take. Left-footed in-swinger over on that far side. Not a bad ball in. Easy claim, though, in the end for Harding. That should just about be enough to see us through to half-time. Very good first half. Away from home. 2-0 up at half-time. We've comfortably been at the better side. We have got a game in a few days' time, though, against Chorley, so substitutions here would be very nice to make. I'm looking at Lawler. We've got no central midfielders. I'm looking at Elva Fountain. We've got no right-backs. This is the problem with us slightly not quite having the squad depth at this moment in time. Can anyone play central midfield? Anyone at all? Farrell can. Right, so we'll put Farrell into midfield, and then wait, what? No, we'll put Farrell into midfield. We're going to put Wood over to left back, and we're going to get Harry Lennon on at centre half. It's certainly not ideal, but yeah, he can go in as the ball in midfielder. Wood will now play as a no-nonsense fullback, and Lennon can come on for the second half. And can anybody play right back? Anyone at all? Nobody on the whole pitch can play right back. Can Kane Felix? Right, we're going to bring Kane Felix on at right back for Elva Fountain, and he's just going to have to play there. 2 changes made at the break. I'm feeling pretty comfortable in how we're playing at the moment, and we need to keep players fit and rested for that next match. The next match is more important than this one. There's plenty of matches left in the league. There's not plenty of matches left in the FA Trophy, so we have to keep things fresh. We've made 2 changes to our defence, and for some reason the entire game's frozen. There we go. I've no idea what went on there, but the game for some reason just absolutely froze there. Free kick for Azir. Smile to take. He's going to take his time with it, and he plays it short into Felix on off the bench, playing out of position here, and he's got on the score sheet Kane Felix. It might be from a set piece, but playing right back has found himself on the score sheet. He's doing it for the benefit of the team, and he's once again celebrating a goal. I think that was 6 for the season. Josh Smile, I think it was my first signing at the football club, with yet another assist. Harding could potentially be doing better with that, but I'm very confident now with our substitutions that we will be able to see this game out. I do want to get Smile off, but again, we've got no central midfielders available at the moment, so we'll get Smile off and we'll just find someone to play in there. Can Michael Gash play in central midfield? Can maybe Marquise Coyote Martins play in central? Can anyone play in central midfield? No is the answer. Right, Michael Gash is coming on in central midfield. He can come on, kick a few people about, swap them 2 over, just have them both in there to kick people. If Gash can play striker and centre half, I'm sure he won't do a bad job as a central midfielder. We've got 2 players playing in positions they've probably never played before in their entire career, And they're going to have to do it for the benefit of the team because we're currently, like I say, still 4 points away from top of the league, but we've comfortably got the best goal difference in the division as Tompkins now has a throw-in, plays it into Barlow. He goes back into May, finds Tompkins again. Barlow with the strike, spilled by Crook and eventually cleared. It was a pretty decent save though in the end from our number one. And I think as of right now, the less highlights we get, the better because with what players we've got out there, the fact we're managing right now to be 3-0 up away from home against a decent mid-table side in Banbury is pretty impressive in my opinion. We've got Michael Gash playing as a ball-winning midfielder, as a holding midfielder. We've got Kane Felix playing at right back, but they're doing it for the benefit of the team. They know we've got a big game coming up in a few days' time, and we should just about be able to see this game through. I mean, can we go on and get a fourth here? Free kick for us. Farrell will take another player playing in a slightly different position, not left back. He's playing in holding midfield. Well, what a brilliant camera angle that was. Michael Gash is on the pitch and Michael Gash has scored. Our two central midfielders combining. One of them's a left back. One of them is a striker / centre back. Well, we can't see this goal. What a brilliant camera angle this is. Michael Gash very rarely gets appearances. When he does, he normally scores, and we're never going to be able to see that goal because the camera angle was absolutely ridiculous there. Farrell picks it up in the midfield. Can we keep a clean sheet? We're 4-0 up. The least we can do now is keep a clean sheet. It wouldn't be the end of the world, obviously, if we lost it, but it would be very nice considering the state of this team, with all due respect at this moment in time. And the ball is played to Barlow on the edge. He curls it off the crossbar. He's not been too bad, to be fair, as Barlow in that midfield. We might need to have a look at his availability, shall we say. Hewlett outlined into Ben Foakes. Can he take on his man? He's probably a little bit knackered for that. Lonsdale has picked up a knock. It looks like a tight hamstring. I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll only end up pulling it or tearing it. We've got 9 million wingers at the football club. It'll be fine, I hope. Anyway, throw in here for Banbury. Hall to take. Another player who's picked up an injury for Banbury. Hewitt swings the ball into Tompkins at the back post. And that is so disappointing. We've gone 94 minutes with this team not conceding a goal, just for an aimless cross to come into the box. Wood switches off at the back post. And that is poor. I mean, for a centre-back, you'd think he'd have more defensive awareness, really, wouldn't you? That's frustrating. No clean sheet for us in at this game. And they have certainly grown into it in the second half, as you would expect. But to win 4-1 away from home, I'm absolutely over the moon with that. Well done to every single one of them, especially all of the players playing out of position. Now we've got a big FA Trophy game against Chorley, who I think, are they in the National League? Are Chorley in the National League, or are they in our league? No, they're in our league. They're 11th. So that is a very, very winnable game. Let's get into it. Actually, let's have a look at Lonsdale's injury. 1 to 2 days. Perfect. Well, I was complaining in the last game about a lack of options in a number of positions. Central midfielder was certainly one of them. Curtis Weston is now going to be joining the club on a deal until the end of the season on £300 a week. He comes in on a free transfer from Buxton, and I'm excited to get him in through the door. He's more of a playmaking option. My scout report didn't quite tell me he was that poor. He said he was 3.5 star current ability, but he's a central midfield option. That's a bad signing. I'm not happy with my scouts there. Find me out who scouted him, because that is not good. 36 years of age, £300 a week. That money could have definitely been spent much better. He's not awful. It could have certainly been a lot worse. He's the same sort of level as McGlinchey, but I'm disappointed with my scouts with that one. It's a midfield option, though. I'm not going to complain too much, but Curtis Weston is another new signing. I think that's 6 now for today's episode. We might not even be done there. Now, unfortunately, a few of our recent signings in Weston and Martins are both cup-tied, so they can't play in this competition, so it does leave us fairly light. We'll line up then with Crook in goal, a back four of Elver Fountain, Can, Lennon and Farrell, with Lawler and Smile in the midfield, Felix, McCammon and Foakes the front three, in behind Hewlett once more. On the bench we've got 3 centre-backs and a winger in Elsom, Johnson, Wood, Gash and Lonsdale. I know Gash is much more of a striker, but he can certainly play centre-half. 5'10", how is this man a tag? Man, he's on £450 a week. I know he's a part-time assistant manager as well, but let's get into today's game. It's very clear that Can has been a big loss for us since his injury. I think he had, I actually don't remember off the top of my head what his injury was, but it was a longer term when he was out for about 2 or 3 weeks, which in non-league that is about 20 matches, because you seem to play like every 3 days at the moment, especially when you're in a lot of cup competitions. This is a very this is a very winnable game for us. You know, Chorley are mid-table in the same league as us. Yes, we're away from home. There's 715 people there, but we're playing against the 4-4-2. Every time we play against the 4-4-2, touch wood, we get the job done. Fingers crossed we can do it once again in this one. We've got Foakes on the left wing, so just pass the ball to him and we'll probably end up winning. Felix inside outside here to McCammon, back out wide into Felix, playing back in his natural position in this game, and he's nearly got on the score sheet early on, obviously scored at playing right back in the last match. He's now back to playing on the right wing. Can he come up with a goal in this one? Lawler with the corner kick, swings it in, not a bad ball, cleared away by Smith, and now Can knocks it down into Felix. What can he do with the ball here? The highlight is still continuing, so he swings it back in, looking for McCammon, headed away though by Smith, and we will have a throw in. I don't think we have long throws on, so I can't see that highlight continuing. 10 minutes on the clock then. We've certainly been the better of the two teams so far, in my opinion, as Smith picks up the ball here and finds Joshua. A bit of a light pass there, and Lawler is able to intercept. He finds Felix. Good first touch, good strike, but he's just dragged it wide. Maybe right back needs to be Felix's natural position going forward, because he's had two chances in this game, both of them have been pretty poor finishes. Farrell, though, with the throw-in, finds McCammon inside to Folks, our danger man at the moment. Out wide into Elva Fontaine, our recent right-back addition, into the box, cuts it back for McCammon. Great play that from Elva Fontaine. Good opportunity there for McCammon. He is unable to convert, though, unfortunately, and we will now have another corner kick. All the bodies at the front post. Farrell swings it in. Lennon was rising. It is cleared away, though. Back into Farrell. He cuts in on that left foot, finds Elva Fontaine. He's been hounded away there by the Chorley players, and now Can picks it up. Very calm on the ball. Wasn't very calm there, and he has officially lost it. And Besant will send the ball long, looking for their striker. Lennon is there. Free kick here for Chorley. Joshua will take. He finds Tomlinson. Smith now picks it up. Down the line into Whitehouse. Back into Tomlinson. A little bit of room for him to find Shenton in the centre of midfield. Is he going to look for that ball in behind, or is he going to look to take his man on? He's up against Felix here. A bit of a defending for him to do. Ball comes in. Well blocked there by Elva Fontaine. And now Lawler looks for McCammon, who just runs away from the ball. Poor communication from us there. And a ball he swung into the box there. He swung the right word. Swunged. I'm not really too sure. Either way, the goal is disallowed for offside, and we have slightly got away with one there. No replay in the Vanarama National League North FA Trophy 4th qualifying round tie. Who would have thought? Joshua now finds Moyo. Good tackle there from Josh Smile. I think has really grown to life at Peterborough Sports. Side out quite poorly, but I think now that he's settled, we're certainly starting to see the best out of Josh Smile. Lennon now picks up the ball, finds Smile once more. He looks for a ball in behind to Felix. Great ball there. Ball across from Felix is a poor one though, and then he's just frozen. Craig now finds into Shenton. Over to their left winger. Good tackle again from Dan Lawler, who's having a very, very good game in the centre of our midfield. Maybe I was very wrong to write him off. Lawler now. He finds Elva Fontaine, and Smile picks it up, gets the ball out of his feet, looking for a ball in behind to Felix. Question marks of offside. He drills it across for Hewlett. The lino does unfortunately have his flag up. The one time Felix gets a good cross into the box, and it's disallowed for offside. Very, very frustrating, but it's been a fairly even game so far. I certainly think we've slightly edged it. It's been a rare occasion where we've actually had less of the possession. We are now half an hour into this first half. We're going to tell Harry Lennon to man mark. Alright, apparently we're not, because the highlights come. Elva Fountain now with the throw-in. He finds McCammon. A little bit of room for him here to cut inside, and it takes a heavy touch and another one out of his feet to strike. And what a goal that is from Josh McCammon. Almost out of nothing there. The Chorley players just didn't go towards him. He had all the time in the world to finish it into the back of the net. Great finish from him there. And it's Chorley 0, Peterborough Sports 1. And that is a very, very tidy finish. McCammon, with a little bit of room, gets it out of his feet and strikes. Decent attempt that, and a good finish, to be fair, into the back of the net. I was going to say maybe the keeper could have done better, but I think actually it's just a really, really good finish. And McCammon picks up the ball once more. Hewlett now driving over on that far side, down the line into Felix. Gets it out of his feet and gets a ball in low. Hewlett cuts it back for Dan Lawler. How on earth has he missed that? He's had such a good game as Dan Lawler. He deserved to get on the score sheet there. Unfortunately, he can't quite convert. We've certainly had the better chances in this game. It's disappointing to only go in at half-time 1-0 ahead, but I'm pleased we've created loads. I wouldn't say the scoreboard reflects that we've created loads because we're not really converting them. They've made a change at the break. Louis Britton has entered the pitch, and now Can picks up the ball here. Down the line into Elva Fountain. Again, having a very, very good game at right back. I say that he's been dispossessed early on. McCammon now picks it up in the midfield, finds Folks, been very quiet so far in this game. Can he get a ball into the box here? He cuts it back into Josh Smile. He finds the pass inside to McCammon. Brilliant football from his ear. Smile's going to hit one, and he's nearly found the top corner there. Really, really nice build-up play from us. Unfortunately, we are unable to convert. Farrell now finds it into Folks. His camera angle, can we have a bit of zoom in, please? Folks crosses it in for Felix, and he's hit the crossbar. Kane Felix, he's maybe not a winger. Maybe we need to train him to play at right back, because he played pretty well there in the last game. In this one, he's not particularly impressing so far. 10 minutes into the second half then, it's still 1-0. We do have another highlight. Can clips it into the channel looking for Hewlett. He can't quite get underneath that one though. And Charlie will have a little bit of time and room here to build out from the back. Tomlinson picks it up. Goes into the right back in Smith on a yellow card. Joshua now finds Tomlinson. Shenton now, brilliant build-up play this, but again, Dan Lawler is there in the midfield to find Folks. Driving forward with the ball. He looks for a ball in behind to McCammon. Bit of room to strike, and again, we can't quite get that second goal. Maybe we need to go to 2 up front to really pile the pressure on. Corner kick for us. Farrell to take. I think the only left footer. Actually, no, Lennon's left-footed. I was going to say the only left-footer in the starting 11, but our left centre-back is also left-footed. We've got a few left-sided defenders at the club at the moment. Let's now make some substitutions, though. I think we're certainly going to get Felix off, put McCammon over on that right wing, and we are going to go to 2 up front. I've just realised that Martins is not on the bench, so Michael Gash is coming on up front. The big man's coming on to play as a supportive target forward. We've got some analysis feedback. I'm not interested in tactics and stuff. This is non-league. Woody's going to come on at left back for Farrell to play as a no-nonsense fullback. And we'll save our final change of the game for now, thinking maybe changing one of the wingers. We could put Gash back into central midfield, to be fair. Let's give him some more praise. And McCammon is now injured. See, this is why I like saving my changes, because now we can bring Lonsdale on the right wing. Fingers crossed that is not a long-term injury, though, to McCammon, because he has been very good for us over the last few matches, to be fair to him. I'd say maybe over the last month or two. You know, he started out first 5 or 6 matches pretty slowly, but since then, he has definitely impressed me from what I've seen of him. But we're only 1-0 up. There's 15 minutes to go. We've made all our subs now, so a goal here would not be ideal if they were to equalise. If we can go on and double our lead, though, it certainly relieves a little bit of pressure on us. And Hewlett has got a little bit of room to run into here. He's going to look for the pass. He's going to go alone, and he's going to find the post. How many chances have we had in this game to kill it off? But we're just not quite converting. We've hit the post or the crossbar on a number of occasions, and we just can't quite get that second goal. Lawler now finds Elva Fountain, and Lonsdale on off the bench finds Lawler on a yellow card, so he's going to keep it safe and go back into Can. Very tired. He finds Smile. Great ball in behind there. Well, it was good idea, not great execution. Folks now looking for that shot. He gets it, and once again, we can't hit the target. This keeper doesn't seem too good, and we just seem to be putting everything either straight at him or not even on target. It's so frustrating, and this is going to be a late Charlie equaliser. Whitehouse corner kick in there. The appealing for handball. It's not going to be given. Hazelhurst back out wide into Whitehouse. Swings it in. Not a bad ball. Crooks come. And oh my God, they've hit the post. Goodness me, that would have been completely against the run of play. I'm going to give them some praise. They're all very happy about that. 6 minutes added on at the end of today's game. Please let us get that second goal. Lawler is going to take this free kick, and he's probably going to take his time with it as well. We've got a man spare on the edge of the box there. He's going to find him. Hewlett on the edge finds Can. Back into Hewlett to strike. Why did he not just shoot first time there? And why did it look like we had more players in the box than they did, and we were the ones attacking and they were the ones defending? Really bizarre there. Into the final few moments then of this game. Is there going to be some late drama? I really hope there isn't. Oh my God, they've got a free kick. Tomlinson shoots. It's off the crossbar. Goodness me. Wait. The keeper, did I just read that right? The keeper is up and they've got a corner. Why is the keeper unmarked? He's come to the keeper. Oh my God, the keeper's nearly scored. Hazelhurst now beats his man into the penalty area. He cuts it back for Smith, who strikes. Oh my God, it's in. It's actually in. It's the 96th minute. The shot, I think, was saved by Crook onto the post. It's hit Moyo and it's gone in. I do not believe it. The keeper was sprinting back. Hazelhurst beats his man far too easily, cuts it back. The strike comes in. It's a great strike. Great. Actually, Crook doesn't save it. It hits the post, and then there's a bit of a pinball situation in the penalty area. Chorley equalise in the 96th minute, and we're going to penalties. I absolutely hate penalties. Relax, pick your spot and don't change your mind. We deserve to win this football match. If we don't go through here, it'll be absolutely heartbreaking. We're not taking first as well. I hate taking second. Britton steps up first for Charlie. Sends Crook the wrong way. That was quite disappointing. Our first penalty taker is Dan Lawler. Can he get his back on level? Pegging. Again, he sends the keeper the wrong way as well. Nice penalty that into the bottom corner. Besant dives out of the way, and now Moyo will step up for Chorley against Crook, right-footed. Which way is he going to go? He's going to strike it, and Crook has not only saved it, he's caught the ball. He tried to maybe psych him out, went down the middle, good save there from Crook, and now Smile has the opportunity to put us ahead in the shootout. He strikes, sends Percent the wrong way, nice penalty into the side net, and then after 2 penalties each, it's 2-1 to Peterborough Sports. Shenton stepping up now for Chorley, left footer, he strikes, and again, this time Crook guesses the right way. I thought he was going to save that. Somehow it's gone under him, and Chorley really do get away with him there. Michael Gash surely has got to score. Proven goal scorer. He steps up and strikes. Oh, surely he's got to score, he says. And his penalty is saved. Whitehouse now stepping up for Chorley. Is he another left footer? No, he's a right footer this time. Crook, we need you to save us here. And again, that was a pretty good penalty. I don't think Crook could have quite got down quicker to save that one. Folk stepping up for us now. Had a pretty quiet game overall. Still ended with a decent match rating though. And he steps up on this occasion and strikes. And that is a great penalty straight down the middle. Keeper stood absolutely no chance there. 3-3 after 4 penalties taken each. We're now into sudden death. Tomlinson to step up here for Chorley. He steps up and strikes, sends Crook the wrong way, and now we have to score. One thing I do hate about Football Manager is when it gets to sudden death and you got to score, you got to watch this stupidly long cutscene of Hewlett jogging to get the football here. It's really frustrating because it's so hard to commentate over every single time. I hope it's not going to be one of them penalty shootouts which ends up being like 30 penalties each. Hewlett steps up here, strikes. Oh, the keeper's guessed the right way, but thankfully it's found the top corner. And now Wilson will step up once more for Chorley. Doesn't have to score, but would certainly help his team if he did. Left-footed, steps up and strikes. He's hit the post. Big opportunity for us here. Score to win. All we have to do is kick the ball in the back of the net. Easier said than done. And it's Lonsdale. Hasn't had a great start to life at Peterborough Sports. He is certainly one more for the future. But for now, we need him in the present to come up with the goal on our 6th penalty. We've only missed one. Lonsdale to win the game. Sends Percent the wrong way. We are going through. We advance through into the next round of the FA Trophy, and it's certainly deserved. We've had to do it the scrappy way. I'm happy with the result and the way you played. We got the job done in the end. We're through to the next round of the FA Trophy. I don't really know what happens now. Do we get to the FA Trophy first round proper? I'm not really too sure how it works. No, we go through into the 5th round. Let's have a look then at McCammon's injury before we end the episode. He's got a broken toe, so he's going to be out for just over 2 months. That is a big loss. To lose both Nicholson and McCammon to long-term injuries could certainly hinder our season. He's not going to be out for the season though, thankfully. But I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, make sure to drop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Get a comment in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know down below, out of my 6 new signings you've seen in this episode, which one is your favourite. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all very soon for another one. Peace.